of landing. You had a busy day today.
Sir Elton John was born Reg Dwight in 1947, and since 1967 has had one of the most successful musical careers in the world. He has released over 30 albums, sold over 300 million records, and recorded the best-selling UK and US single ever with Candle in the Wind 1997. He is a friend to royals, a founder of the Elton John AIDS Foundation. The songs that he sings mostly are famously co-written by Bernie Taupin, who writes the lyrics. Hi, my name is Dan. So this was Elton John's fourth studio album, and it was the third in 1971. So he was in a very productive phase at this point. Of course, I know of Elton John. It'd be very hard for anybody to be into music and not have at least some awareness of Elton John. I'm pretty sure I've heard this album before. I think it was probably whilst I had a bit of a binge of Elton John a few years back. It was one of his poorest performing albums at the time in the UK, but it did quite well in the US. And as always, he's written the music and the lyrics are written by Bernie Taupin. It's classic singer-songwriter stuff. It's very much story-based songs. Stylistically, I would say it's generally light rock with a piano focus. It's ballads, basically. And they're strong songs, so they're quite dense. There's a lot to take in, with them being individual stories. It's a bit like having a book of short stories, this album, yeah. What else can I say? The vocal delivery is good. He's a pretty good singer. I'm always impressed by the way he sounds like he wrote these words. So obviously the partnership that he had with Bernie Taupin was incredibly successful. But he doesn't sound like some people sometimes do when they're singing songs that somebody else has written, that they're not really as engaged as they could be. I'm going to pick out a few songs to mention. Tiny Dancer, which is the first song on the album, is a huge hit, and I absolutely love that song. It's one of my favourite Elton John songs. The second track, Leave On, was also a single. The title track, Madman Across the Water, was originally destined for the previous album and then didn't make it onto that album, then became the title track for this album. And at the time there was speculation that it was about Nixon. Bernie Taupin basically denied it. He said that he wished, effectively. So, yeah, it's a strong album of singer-songwriter story songs, and it's the sort of thing that I would like, and I do like this. And I'd love to know what you think of it, so please let me know in the comments box. That's it from me for now.
I can see very well. There's a board on the reef with a broken back, and I can see it very well.